Alright, here we are. June 28th, devlog. Get psyched. This week, continued working on the baddie design for the opening area uh, for the baddies that Ryan will come across. And here I'm just sketching out some doodlers, trying to figure out what this hopping guy is going to look like. And I started with some bugs, and then I got kind of bugged out. I was bugging out. I got tired of bugs and started going more of this frog direction. And for a moment, I started going to this bird guy, but I was like, no, no birds. There's already going to be birds later. We don't need more birds. So I start going this frog direction, and I kind of get to where I want to go. He's a predator, so he's got sharp teeth, and he's got the flowers coming out of his head to attract some prey or to blend in with his environment. And I kind of land on that guy, and we'll get back to him in a minute as I start animating on the slug character here. And the slug, I started setting up the structure of him, which is basically a ball for his head and a line for, I don't know, his body. And I just started getting the motion down, and I was just kind of like, he has that slug or kind of skirt, and I was just going to animate that, but then I decided to have him his body kind of constrict and stretch, and also have his head wobble from side to side and give him a little bit more life, give him a little bit more believability. It's more work, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to push it a little bit. But I'm trying not to get too hung up on anything. Like, there's a lot of reasons why this isn't quite working. Like, the skirt kind of moves funny, and his head kind of moves funny. But I think ultimately it works. I think ultimately it works. That's the end of the sentence. And I'm trying to figure out how to learn this animation app a little bit better. This is Rough Animator on the iPad. And I had used it for a couple of games that I made in a week. And it was pretty good. It spits out an image sequence that I can take into Photoshop and then have that spit out a sprite sheet. And then put that sprite sheet into the game. It's a little bit of a tedious workflow, but it is what it is. And I'm just animating these spikes. These spikes are mostly they're part of the UI of like telling you, Dance Party, they're part of the UI of telling you that this guy is dangerous, and if you touch him, he's going to hurt you. There's a lot of games, most games, you just kind of know that if you touch enemies, you get hurt. And so because there's that sort of convention, a lot of designs don't have anything that visually tells you that you'll get hurt, except for that you just know it's an enemy. So probably like, I'll probably get hurt if I touch it, but this way there's no question. Like, you can see this guy from across the room, even if he's well intentioned, you know that if you touch him, it's gonna hurt you a little bit. He also kind of has weird eyes. Now that I'm looking at it, his eyes look extra like dead, like a doll's eyes. That's from Jaws. And I thought I would have a little bit more. I thought I'd have a little bit more to say about all this, but I guess it's just pretty straightforward. I didn't stream it all this week. I really didn't like the idea of not being able to listen to my copyrighted tunes. Like, I like having music playing while I'm streaming, but I didn't want to just listen to some general chill lo-fi beats to study to. Like, sometimes I want to listen to, I've been on a Grimes kick. So I've just been recording while I'm working anyways, which has been pretty good. But nothing. That's the end of that sentence also. You know, I'm really enjoying these kind of straightforward one-take talks where there's some radio silence and uh, disjointed thoughts. But anyway, I also started animating the frog guy, and he he didn't get finished this week. I'm going to finish him up this week, and then hopefully get them both into the game. And that's what I'll be working on this week, is getting the slug and the frog guy into the game and playable and tweaking some of their behavior a little bit. And that's what you can look forward to next week. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, and I'll see you next time.